When 6-year-old JonBenet Ramsey was murdered on Christmas Day 1996, the crime almost immediately became a front-page story everywhere in the United States and a big story all over the world. The murder took place in Boulder, Colorado, USA, which is part of the Denver, Colorado, USA television market, and a short drive from Denver, which was home to 3 major television stations, including KCNC, which is owned and operated by the CBS television network. About 70% of the news normally comes from government sources. Most of the agencies that provide that news are usually closed on Christmas Day, making Christmas usually a very slow news day, and making reporters who do have to work pretty desperate for good stories. But in 1996, Christmas was on a Wednesday, which made a huge difference on how the JonBenet Ramsey story would be covered. More people took off the entire Christmas week, and possibly New Year's week than usual. Plus, some media employers had a policy that employees must use their 1996 vacation days by the end of the year, or lose them. That meant that newsrooms were really understaffed, so they were looking for easy stories. Murders are usually easy stories to cover, especially for TV. You stand in front of the murder scene, show investigators running around, and interview some witnesses and cops. But the cops weren't saying much, so reporters started digging around and found that the Ramseys were socialites, that JonBenet's mother, Patsy, was a former Miss West Virginia, and that she was grooming JonBenet to be a future Miss America. She not only dyed her 6-year-old daughter's hair blonde, she entered her in child beauty pageants dressed in costumes many people thought were not at all age appropriate. Within hours after the child beauty pageant pictures appeared, reporters from around the world were on their way to Boulder, and since newsrooms were understaffed and all the resources were being used in Boulder, they had to do JonBenet Ramsey stories. It ended up that the story became very visual, and since there wasn't much else going on until after New Year's, the story got much more coverage than it would have any other day of the year, or most years when Christmas is on any other day of the week except Wednesday. One Denver television station even had an entire JonBenet newscast. Please send your examples of being hard or easy to spend money with and getting your message across to Nick Isenberg, NickIsenberg at Comcast.net, and put examples in the subject line. And check out my blog, Easy to Spend Money With, for more stories on being easy to spend money with and getting your message across. If you would like me to speak to your business or organization, please call me at 970-945-8936. or email me at nickisenberg at Comcast.net and put Speak to Me in the subject line. For EasyToSpendMoneyWith.com, Nick Isenberg, Glenwood Springs, Colorado.